How dare you do this to all of our heroes? And then the follow-on thought is this. If you have no respect for my ancestors, I see no reason why I should have respect for yours. If you have no respect for my past and my culture, I don't see why I should continue to say that I have respect for yours. If you have nothing good to say about me, why should I have anything good to say about you?
Consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires. And that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. Wir gehen, we're off.
I will not allow the anti-growth coalition to hold us back. Labour, the Lib Dems, the SNP, the militant unions, the vested interests dressed up as think tanks, the talking heads, the Brexit deniers, Extinction Rebellion, and some of the people we had in the hall earlier.
It's the Labour Party, it's the Lib Dems, it's the coalition of chaos, it's the Guardian reading, tofu eating, wokarati, dare I say, the anti-growth coalition that we have to thank for the disruption that we are seeing on our roads today.
Where am I? Who are you?
Call me John, of course. Not sir.
This is a cave.
That's a great question, and so let's talk about that.
So it's a complex topography, it's a complex space.
A cave.
Cave. Yeah, that's right.
Do you know how I got here?
We can get into that now, we can get into it later, but we should certainly get into it.
Can we?
Something changed. Something changed, like in the fabric of space-time. And weird stuff started happening.
It doesn't make logical sense. Divorced from reality. We're all struggling to make sense of what's going on. And it's been a pleasure to try to make sense with you. So I'm thrilled to be part of this. We create a safe, welcoming space with Play-Doh and balloons, and I don't know if they had puppies, because puppies could bite. We want to include you.
We? Does this cave have an exit? I'd feel much better if we could perhaps...
I love exploring this cave, seeing all this stuff. You kind of have to walk around it and look at it from all sides.
Here's this weird thing about us. We have this ability to lose ourselves. I can't think of anything it's good for. Can you? And now with the bathroom stuff, you must have your... it's like... That's great. So I don't want to talk about the substance of it. I don't want to get into the details about bathroom policy, but it's a great example for us about the way morality works.
I will deliver a bold plan.
The delays are caused by the French.
Globalist.
Flight.
Excuse me. My turn.
I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid.
He's a liberal, the enemy of the people. A rude, terrible person. A low-energy individual, low-energy person.
Stand up to them. You're acting in that monstrous way. Somebody will say something outrageous. Many people in the room think, oh my God, that's crazy. But nobody has the guts to stand up. Yeah, I think we need to take action.
I can't.
So I'm going to be talking. We'll have a conversation with a friend of mine, a psychologist, and so our conversation will be geared towards helping you stand up to them.
What forms might belief take, and to what end, when the strictures of traditional belief are burst asunder? What dread demons might take the place of the displaced Yawa?
All right, great question.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all here.
How's it going? How are things working out? You're going to do what now?
Hunt.
What is he hunting?
So, who do we have here?
Slavoj Žižek.
Yes.
This is your place.
Yes. Specific instructions. Don't enter that room.
Okay.
What is going on?
Well, we're all
Hunting bloody postmodern neo-Marxists.
Why is he giving this to me? Does he think that I will invite friends? Where are the Marxists here?
All right, so I guess we'll start.
Where are these postmodern, egalitarian, neo-Marxists, and where do you see any kind even?
You are blind, and willfully so, and heading for a pit. Truly.
Blah, blah. Okay. I would prefer not to play the existing game, not to do anything, to refuse to participate. One big confusion.
All right, we should start. Well, thank you very much. Probably sufficient. Bye-bye.
Silent admission of a defeat.
I hope you enjoyed that.
What the hell were we just doing? Does he really think that postmodern neo-Marxists are taking over the world?
Oh, okay. Calling bullshit on all this stuff.
I can't.
As a social psychologist who studies political civility, kind of need to open up. That's how you grow, is you put yourself outside your comfort zone. It's scary, but then you people grow. I began to voice my standard liberal opinion less often to avoid being berated and judged by a community that claims to represent the free expression of ideas. I learned to walk on eggshells for fear that I may say something offensive.
Say what you think. Tell the truth about what you think. There's going to be things you think that you think are nasty and harsh, and they probably are nasty and harsh, but they're also probably true. And you need to bring those up to the forefront and deliver the message. And it's not straightforward at all, because agreeable people do not like conflict. Not at all. They smooth the water.
I am not going to say something disagreeable.
You know, so there's some utility in meeting the devil in the underworld, right? Because maybe he's got something to teach you. That's certainly possible. And one of the things that you can be taught is that your normative morality, which is basically your harmlessness and your naivety masquerading as virtue, is completely insufficient to protect you in the world.
I am not speaking to that guy.
What if we ruin it for everybody? If you will not just be miserable yourself, we make everyone around you feel uncomfortable.
You have 10 seconds to tell me what you're suing for. Am I correct? Yeah, don't be stupid. Take a breath and answer me.
Can I explain what I mean by postmodern neo-Marxism? Well, I hope I can explain it, since I've been talking about it. It's not that easy to explain, because a lot of these terms like existentialism, phenomenology, modernism, postmodernism, they're applied to very large domains of thought, and it's not always easy to settle on a definition.
See if you can find some empirically testable propositions. See if you can find that when the fancy words are decoded. I can't.
I don't understand what you're saying, sir. You're mumbling.
Postmodernists are hypothetically skeptical of all grand narratives. Now, the problem with that, as far as I'm concerned, is that what happens in practice is that a new kind of narrative is ushered in, and it's one that appears to me to be a not very well disguised derivative of Marxism. And the Marxist claim essentially is that history is best viewed as the battleground between oppressor and oppressed. And I think that the evidence that interpreting the world in that manner can lead to devastating consequences is over.
If it is descended from Marx, it's almost unrecognizable because there's just no materialism there. There's no connection to Marx's central idea of class conflict and his preoccupation with economic and social change.
And since there's a TV screen here, you're going to show me the videotape.
The culture war is now truly part of why we have a war. The Russians think those Westerners are so out of their mind that a devastated but neutral Ukraine is preferable to a functional bordering state aligned with the US and Europe. It will push the world to the brink of a nuclear war and potentially beyond to keep them off our doorstep.
Are you out of your mind? Baloney. Outrageous. Oh, just a second. We're getting better now.
The radicals wish fervently to destabilize our society, to end capitalism, to destroy the free market, to bring down the oppression of the Enlightenment, to undermine and destroy the Judeo-Christian or even Abrahamic axioms that undergird our culture, and to dance in the resultant flames with glee while doing so.
Are you nuts? Did you just witness that video? You didn't see what I saw? You're a moron. So's your mother.
Then it is impossible to talk with you. You have departed from the sphere of reason and reasonable discourse. You have departed from the realm of the rational. This means that you have become deranged. This means that you have become degenerate. This means that all who fail to call you on your deranged degeneration have become rowers on the same doomed boat. This means that you and all those who do not call you out have become insane.
You want to go into that nonsense? I'm all yours.
This is what I'm saying to you. Why the rage, bruh? You're doing well, but you're a mean, mad white man.
Who are you? Does he have any relevant information that would help your case? You know something? Let me tell you what I think. I think you have to be prepared when you come to court. And neither of you are prepared today. So I'm going to do you both a big favor. I'm dismissing your case without prejudice. You can refile it. And before you come back to me, have all your ducks in a row, all your evidence here, anything that you need to plead your case. Do you understand? Perfect. Goodbye. Okay, meantime, you, me, let's go hunting.